तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप तदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितान्तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्रीराधा कृष्ण सहगणा श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च नमो कृष्णपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी विशेष श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा
हरे राम हरे राम हरे हरे
हरे राम 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 हरे हरे परमानंद माधवम श्री चैतन्य ईश्वरम. Let me see who are the devotees joining today. So mainly today's class will be more on discussion basis than telling it just only hearing from me. So it will be like both end class, both end discussion will be there. So before starting the topic, so I will tell some of the points that what are the Vedic perspective of women and what are the modern perspective of women, right? So that is the point which I will discuss today, and I will discuss that what is the problem of modern view of women and what is the benefit of thinking in a way in which Vedic time people used to think or treat the women in the society. So it is very important to learn the knowledge of overviewing the woman in this modern age, how we should treat a woman in our life. Okay, so as you know that it is said that in the current yuga, in the current time, like in this modern time, women and men are like equal. Many people are saying that and women are equal. So actually Vedas also says that yes, men and women are equal, but in what point of view Vedas are saying that men and women are equal? So they are saying it in the point of view of soul, not the body. Actually, soul in the men body and in the women body are same. That Satchidananda part and parcel of Krishna. That the same soul is placed both in men and women. but if you see the body wise, like men are little bit stronger than women. Women's bodies are like little bit soft body, you can say, or flexible body or fragile body, but men's body are little bit strong. It is not that it is not that men are greater than women or women are greater than men. It is not like that. It is the both the bodies are created by God, and both have some purpose on it. So men's body have different purpose and women's body have different purpose. So both is created by God, and we are not men, we are not women, we are soul part and parcel of Krishna. So like I am a soul, I am soul, Atma, and this body is given to me. So this is a covering which is given to me by God, but I am not this body, right? Similarly, the body of a woman is given to some another soul. That is the covering of the soul, but that soul is not woman or man. So soul is soul, body is body. So that difference we should understand, that we are not the body, we are soul. Many people fight that men are greater than women, women are greater than men, but at the end of life, after death, maybe the man who is trying to become greater than woman, maybe next life he will get the body of a woman. Then that same man in the body of woman fight for woman, that women are greater than man. Then again next life might be she will become a man. So this type of repetition of birth and death will continue. Like we are thinking that now I am man or I am woman, but I don't know that whether in the previous life I was man or woman. I don't know. So for what I am, this quarreling thing is not good, because we have to understand the purpose of men's body and women's body. That is the main thing which we have to understand. Now people are saying that in modern time, women are getting more values in the society. They are like not getting discriminated. They are like equally treated as men are treated. So in the like people are like nowadays people are giving example that see, women are also driving bus, women are also driving cars. So these like but in the Vedic Yuga, women are not have that much of facilities, not having that much of flexibility to do all these things which a modern woman is permitted to do. So actually, Vedic time, everything was. If you look into the picture that how women are treated in Vedic Yuga and how women are treated nowadays. So as you know from Vedas, people that all the men's are telling others women apart from their wife as Mataji. So every woman was treated as Mataji. So Chanakya is said that Matrivat Paradaresu. So all the other women apart from one's wife should be treated as his own mother, and the same respect should be given to that woman. So this thing was followed in Vedic Yuga. So like you can see that when we are saying Sita, Ramchandra's wife. So what we are saying, Mother Sita. When we are saying Radharani is Mother Radharani. So Radharani is like our mother. Sita Devi is like our mother. Lakshmi Devi is like our mother. So you can see that in the Vedic Yuga, if you check that like there is education department, like there are different departments. If you go through the universal curriculum or universal functioning, you can see that there are different departments. What are the departments which Krishna created by using all the demigods? Like one is education department. So who is the head of education department? Not West Bengal or India, universe, overall universe. Who is the head of education department? Who will say?
Ma Saraswati.
Mother Saraswati. Right. So Mother Saraswati is head of education department. Similarly, another department is defense department, defense minister. Who is defense minister of universal curriculum apart from Sakshi Mataji? Anyone else?
Kartik.
Sorry?
Kartik.
Kartik, not. Others? Okay, so Durga Devi is defense minister, appointed by Indra Dev, or indirectly by Lord Krishna. Similarly, who is home minister? Who is home minister?
Lakshmi Devi.
Huh?
Lakshmi Devi.
Lakshmi Devi.
Lakshmi Devi, no, not. Home minister? Home minister is Radharani. Radharani is home minister. She conduct all the activities of Krishna Golok Vrindavan is like our house, and Radharani is home minister. And Lakshmi Devi is what? What is the department of Lakshmi Devi?
Finance.
Yes, who will say? What is the department of Lakshmi Devi? Finance department, for which people are working day and night very hard to get the money. That money department, Lakshmi department is led by whom? Lakshmi Devi. So Lakshmi Devi is head of finance department. So you can see that these are the very responsible department. These are led by whom? These are led by all the women, not the men's, because women are like have more sense of responsibility. They are more responsible than men, and they are like more in a care nature. So if like if you can see that in the Vedic Yuga, like people are saying that modern Yuga women are getting more facilities, but if you check into the Vedic Yuga, women are getting more than modern age all the facilities. Like in Vedic Yuga, women had the facility to arrange swayamvar. Swayamvar, you heard the word swayamvar? Swayamvar means women are there is a one program in which so many big men will come, and the kingly woman, she will get the chance to choose his husband amongst the assembly of so many people. Assembly of a like group of men they will attend, so that woman will be allowed to choose who will his husband. And the man has to prove that yes, I am so much strong, and my I have a big kingdom, and I have this, I have that. So they will demonstrate their abilities in front of that woman, and amongst all the men, that woman will choose that with whom she is going to lead his whole life. So that was the process in Vedic Yuga. So women are getting so much responsibility, and when women are getting married, so what happened that women are treated as Griha Lakshmi in Vedic Yuga. So Griha Lakshmi means when women entered in any house, so whole house like become lightened with love and care. Like it is said that when women enter in Vedic Yuga, like father-in-law, mother-in-laws, they are already present in the home. So that woman, she made father-in-law as a father-in-love, mother-in-law as mother-in-love, and she also gives so much love and care to the children of the home. And when husband is coming, she used to welcome the husband with a big smile in her face. She maintained, and the child which grown in that house, he or she will also have so much culture and values in his life or in her life, because he observed the very nice gentle dealing between his father and mother, in his grandfather and his grandmother, and that whole house become like love, like lightened by love and care. And at the same time, both husband and wife, they used to practice spiritual life together. So that was the by practicing spiritual life together, the house become more enlightened. It is said that the families which prays together, they stays together. Like those who are praying together means those who are practicing devotional service together, they stays together. And it is also said that the families which dance together, they advance together. So this is the saying of Vedic Yuga, that prays together means stays together, and dance together means advance together. So that was the Vedic point of view. Now if I compare it with the modern point of view, you can see that how many divorce rates are increasing day by day. Why? Because people are not, men are not at all not respecting women. Like it is not that any men are like, all the men are like that, but no, but some men are there who are not treating women as a mother, they are exploited, they are raped, they are murdered. So many bad things are happening with them. So it is creating a very bad environment in the society. And as a result of that, the whole society is in chaos. Like you can see that currently uh, husband and wife, they are getting married, and after marriage the wife has extramarital affair with some other man, and the man has extramarital affair with some other woman. Because the main tendency of this Kali Yuga especially, and this modern Yuga, is just the purpose of marriage is being just it is like to enjoy each other's body. That is the culture which like this is the trends which is going on now. If a man is thinking that this woman is not able to satisfy my senses, so he is like eager to give her divorce and try to marry some other woman. Similarly, when woman is seeing that a man is not able to satisfy his sensual desire or sexual desires, so immediately she is getting divorced from that man, and she is also searching for another man. Because the center is not Krishna, center is their own body, their own senses. So that's why they are thinking that if someone is not able to satisfy my senses, so I will not continue with him or her. So that is the modern culture which is growing day by day. And you can see that also that husband is also working, wife is also working, and the child he is taken care by maid. So what is maid is like she or he is getting 5 or 6 thousand salary, and on the price of that salary, so he or she is giving some service to that child. Now you can understand that the love of mother can be given by someone else. Is it possible for anyone to give the love which a mother can give? Is it possible? Never possible. Like it is said that there is no love present in this material world, because original love is present in spiritual world. And who is our original mother and father? Krishna and Radharani is our original mother and father and mother. So it is said that there is no love present in this material world. All the love is present in spiritual world. The only thing which is present in this material world is lust. But still, if some amount of love is present in this material world, then it is only the relationship between a child and his mother. That is the topmost love or pure love, which is still present in this material world. But actually there is no love, but still if some love is there in this material world, then it is only within the child and mother. Now you understand that if mother, like I can give you one example. Suppose you are walking into the street, and you find something put into the road, some dust or some dirty things, some waste papers, some waste leaves, and street is so dirty. So what you will do? You will simply walk, because you want to go from some one place to another. In between, the path is so much dirty and so much stinking. So you will hardly care with this, because your purpose is just to cross the road, not to wash the road. But think, if it is not the street, it is your own home. Now, how much care you will give to your own home? You will clean each and every dirt of your home, because you know that this is my home, because I am going to stay in this home. There is relation between the person and his home. So similarly, the child, when the child is taken care by his mother, then the mother will give the topmost care what the child is need: physical care, emotional care, educational care. And mother will train him or her by so many skills which will help the child to grow in his life. So that mother only can give the child. But nowadays, there's what is happening. The child is taken care by the aya or working person, that housemaid. The childs are taken care by housemaid. Now after 15 years, 16 years, there is no relationship between the child and father and mother. So there was one story that there was a child. So he was like staying in the home, and mother and father both are working. So mother is coming at 7:30 p.m. night, and after coming, the mother feed the boy some food, and at 8 or 8:30 p.m. the boy sleep, and boy sleep at 8:30 p.m. and the boy's father come at 10 p.m. 10 or 10:30 p.m. Then after 10:30 p.m. the boy's father also sleep. Next day morning, the boy wake up at 5 a.m., make himself clean, took bath and goes to school. And after coming also, mother is not there, father is not there. Again 7:30 mother comes, feed some food and sleep. And on the only day the boy meet with his father is Sunday. Only रविवार को क्या होता है कि वो जो बच्चा है वो अपने पिताजी से मिलता है. तो वो बच्चा सोचता है कि अरे ये आदमी को तो हम नहीं देखे हैं, ये आदमी कौन है. तो the child is asking to his mother that mama, who is this guy coming every Sunday in my house. ये आदमी कौन है जो हर रविवार को मेरा घर में आता है. Because Monday to Saturday the boy didn't get chance to see his father. That's why the boy doesn't know that who is this person. The only day in which the boy meet with his father is Sunday. So that's why he is asking that mama, who is this person coming every Sunday. The mama says, hey beta, ऐसा नहीं बोलते, he is your father, he is papa. Then the boy says, oh, this is Sunday papa coming every Sunday. So that is the, actually it is heard very funny, but this is the scenario which is going around. Like boys and small boys and girls, they truly need love and care to grow in their life, but they are not getting that much love and care by their parents. And you can find that some days or some months ago there was one video got viral that one maid is like biting a child so badly that the child is asking for some food and that maid is biting that child, beating that child. Similarly, many places it was observed that child are badly treated by the maids, because maids are like what maids are doing, when some parents keep their child with the maids, what maids will do? Maids will just call with their boyfriends or with their husbands. Whole day they will talk in the phone, they will see TV, and they hardly cares whether your child got proper food or not. Whether like if a child doesn't eat properly, so what mother will do? She will force, because mothers know that child's body needs the food. Maybe child is not willing to eat the food now, but his body needs that food. But think that if maid is like helping the child to eat, then what maid will do? If you want to eat, you eat, otherwise leave it. So she hardly cares whether that child's body will grows nicely or not, his body is getting proper strength or not. She hardly cares. She know that I will work for 3-4 months, then I will change the job change, responsibility change. Then if I change the job, then there will be no more responsibility with the child. So it is like professional attitude. But a mother and child, there is no professional attitude hide behind them. So that is pure relationship. So another thing is that you can see that how women are exploited nowadays. Like I was hearing one lecture. So in that lecture, when Prabhuji was telling that some days ago, there was because currently what happening that women are also working, men are also working, and women has the opportunity to freely mixing with other boys. Like Vedic Yuga, it is said that women are properly guarded in throughout his life. In the childhood, the girl should be taken care by his father, and when the girl become young, then that same girl will should be taken care by his husband, and when the woman become old, at that time she should be taken care uh, uh, by his child, maybe it is by his son or by his daughter. So this is the Vedic principle. Suppose a young woman, she is walking alone in the road, and now 4 or 5 people like following that woman, and they are like teasing the girl, talking ill of the girl, and suddenly a big hatta katta husband of that woman come out. "Ay, kya kar raha hai tum log?" Immediately what will happen? All the people that who are like teasing the girl will run away from that place. Sorry. So that's why the requirement of husband and child and everything was is there. Requirement is there in a life of a woman. But in this current yuga, what is happening, that I was just telling the story that that husband is that woman was working in a company, and that company's boss, he was also married, and this woman was also married, and that boss, he wanted to marry that woman, and that woman also wanted to marry that man. So they both decided that they will divorce their spouse and they will marry each other. So they hardly cared about their children and their family and their in-laws, and they broke their marriage, and they getting married, then there was murder, and so many things happened in this way. So if you open the paper, in the paper you can see that there was news which are associated with rape cases, murder cases, extramarital affairs cases, and it is also now correct nowadays. It is often seen that a married girl, she was in love with other guys, so that girl murdered the husband and run away with that boyfriend. Similarly, some boyfriend, some man, he has extramarital affair with some other woman, so he killed his wife and ran away with that girlfriend. So these things are happening. Why these things are happening? We are thinking that in the modern yoga people are advancing very nicely, but actually we are advancing or we are degrading day by day. We are having so much money, we are having a house to live, but do we have the peace of mind? Do we have the security? Do we have the stability which Vedic people had? No. The answer is big no. If it is yes, then why so many divorce cases are happening? Why so many murder cases are happening? So it is like Vedic Yuga people are more of peaceful, but in the Kali Yuga or modern Yuga, people are so much disturbed. And in Kali Santarpa Upanishad or Bhavishya Puran, it is said that as the Kali Yuga grows, the marriage will come under a paper signature. So by a signature of paper, a marriage will took place, and by signature of a paper, the marriage will break. It was written 5,000 years ago. Now what is happening? People are not getting married officially, but what they are doing, they are going to some registry office, and they registered their name as a couple, and they are like behaving as a husband and wife and having physical relationship without having any Vedic culture or rituals. Like we have to take a vow in front of fire and in front of our parents. So all the rituals are like slowly getting lost, because it is getting lost, because it is said in Kali Bhavishya Puran that these things will happening. That by signs, by doing signature in one paper piece, people will considered as a married couple. So similarly, one more thing is written, that by doing one signature or by a piece of paper, the couple will separated from the bondage of marriage, and they will be treated as divorced couple. So you can see the example that how people are like getting divorced just by doing one signature. If husband and wife both are ready to divorce, then they both have to put signature on a paper of a court, and they can divorce and they can marry some other person. So Bhavishya Puran, it is said, everything is said. That's why that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came in this material world, what he is saying? He is saying to Nityananda Prabhu, Suno Suno Nityananda, Suna Haridas, Amar Agya Sarvatra Karaha Prakash, Prati Ghare Ghare Gya Karo Ei Bhiksha, Bhaja Krishna, Bala Krishna, Kara Krishna Siksha. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying to Nityananda Prabhu and Haridas Thakur. Who is Nityananda Prabhu? Nityananda Prabhu is none other than Lord Balaram. And who is Haridas Thakur? Haridas Thakur is same Brahma, who is the creator of this material world. Brahma. Brahma came as Haridas Thakur, and Balaram, Krishna's elder brother Balaram, came as Nityananda Prabhu. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying to Nityananda Prabhu and Haridas Thakur that Suno Suno Nityananda, Suno Haridas, Amar Agya Sarvatra Karaho Prakash. Ki you go and fulfill my desire, fulfill my instruction. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying to Nityananda Prabhu and Haridas Thakur. They are saying that, Mahaprabhu, what is the instruction? Then Mahaprabhu is saying that Prati Ghare Ghare Gya Karo Ei Bhiksha, Bhaja Krishna, Japa Krishna, Bala Krishna, Karo Krishna Siksha. That you go to every home, each and every home, and you beg to them, beg the people, husband, wife, you beg with them that my dear gentleman, you are so learned and you are so highly qualified. So can you please give some time to hear about Krishna, chant the name of Krishna? So that was the service given to Nityananda Prabhu and Haridas Thakur, to go each and every home and preach Krishna consciousness. Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also know that if people want to become peaceful, people want to become happy in this life and next life want to go back to Godhead, then people must practice Krishna consciousness. So that's where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu preached, and that's where our compassionate Srila Prabhupada preached. Srila Prabhupada, when preached, go to the Western world, Prabhupada never discriminate between man and woman. Prabhupada preached very diligently, very nicely to both men and women. And Prabhupada saying that you both are eligible to go back to Godhead. There is no doubt. And Prabhupada gave initiation to so many Matajis. And Prabhupada himself taught the Matajis to how to cook the food, how to wear the sari, how to do the deity worship. Prabhupada said that husband will go out and work, and wife will worship the Lord, taking care of the child. So in these activities, it is never proved that if a woman is staying in the home and practicing Krishna consciousness, then she is anyway inferior than man. It is never proved, because who is superior, who is inferior? Those who are working in corporate companies as a gadha working like gadha for 14 hours and 16 hours, how can one conclude that that person is superior? Never. It is never evaluated in this way, that if a person like my father, if my father is working for 12 or 14 hours a day and earning some money, and my mother, she is cooking food, she is taking care of my father, she took care of both of us, my brother, and she helped both of us to nicely study, and she gave all the very nice culture, values, and from childhood only she helped to grow ourselves in a Krishna consciousness way. What to eat, what not to eat, how to pray to Lord, whom to pray, which Lord to follow, and why to eat vegetarian food. So every knowledge, each and everything, where I got from my mother. So this is the culture that mother is giving. So can I conclude that my mother is anyway inferior than my father? No. I always think that my mother is more superior than my father. Because mother is not only taking care of her child, but she is taking care of her husband, she is taking care of her in-laws, and she is spreading love to them. She is not like in-law, she is like in love. She is spreading love everywhere. So that is the role and responsibility of a woman, to like build a home in a temple. And many people may say that men's are having more flexibility to practice Krishna consciousness. So, but it is not true. Shastra says that whatever spiritual benefit a husband like collects or got from practicing Krishna consciousness. So if wife serve the husband very sincerely, then wife will also get a certain percent of that spiritual benefit. So that is the advantage. So it is not anyway inferior for him, because like husband is working, wife is working, but what after death? After death will they work? So they have to anyway, they have to stop working in some point of time. And the purpose of this life is not to slogging hard 14 or 16 hours per day without practicing Krishna consciousness. Then what will happen? People will become cats and dogs in their next life. Like in the street, you can see that many dogs and cats, they are sleeping. They don't have anything to do in their life. Simply morning they are waking up, they are searching for some food, they are having sex life with opposite body, and they are sleeping. But in the last previous life, maybe they worked for 14 hours, 12 hours. So what was the benefit of working 12 hours or 14 hours, having lots of money? Yes, money is required, but what is the purpose of this human life? The only purpose of this human life to practice Krishna consciousness and going back to Godhead in this very life, to dance with Krishna, to eat with Krishna, to roam around with Krishna. This life is made to get the facility so that we can go back to Godhead in very next life. You can imagine that how spring weather, everywhere is very nice atmosphere, and Krishna and Balaram and Sudama and Madhumangal, all the friends, they are roaming in the posturing in the ground with cows and calves, and they are playing nicely, they are singing, and all the cowherd men, they are Krishna, 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 they are singing Krishna's name. And Balaram and Krishna, they are like singing with their flutes, and all the birds, they are chirping, all the bees, they are like moving around, and the cloud is ready to pour water into Krishna and Balaram, and all the trees, they are ready to give fruits and flowers to Krishna, and Krishna is distributing the foods with all his friends, cowherd boys and girls, and it is like tremendous festival season. All are like enjoying each and every moment. So who will not willing to go and take part in the pastime of Krishna? So everyone has the desire to dance with Krishna, roaming with Krishna, eat with Krishna, serve Krishna. So stay with Krishna, herding the cows with Krishna, serving the cows in the assembly of Krishna. So everyone want to see Krishna wearing Vaijanti Mala and that yellow garment and a big topi with a nice flute, charming flute with kumkum in his legs. When in Vrindavan, when Krishna walking in the roads, in the roads, so all the roads were filled with kumkum in the little feet of Krishna, and all the roads become red, and all the boys and girls, they put the raj or sand of the braja into their head, thinking it is the prasad of Krishna. So everyone is like loving Krishna, want to serve Krishna. But when will it happen? When we will practice Krishna consciousness in our life, when we chant the holy name of the Lord with the association of devotees. Now, a grihastha, what is his association of devotees? So grihastha means husband, wife, children, in-laws. So if they chant together, that is their strength. So last week Maharaj Prabhu was telling that Sangha Sakti Kali Yuge. Kali Yuga, what is the strength in Kali Yuga? Sangha Sakti Kali Yuga. When more people assemble in one place, then it will become more strengthened to practice Krishna consciousness. So how many of you are thinking that you can practice Krishna consciousness alone in your home? Is it possible to practice Krishna consciousness alone in your home? Not possible. We need some association. Now grihasthas, who are the association of grihastha? So husband, wife, children, they are like each other's association to practice Krishna consciousness. So I was hearing one lecture of one of the devotees in ISKCON. So Prabhuji was temple president of one of the temple. So Prabhuji was saying, many couples are coming in the temple, though they have child, like they have children. So how they are managing? So Prabhuji was giving one example that there was one couple, husband, wife, and they have two children. So what happened? In Mangalarti, husband along with his child, they come to the temple, and wife along with another child stays in the home. They cook. Then after Mangalarti and chanting, husband with one children goes to home, and that wife with another children come to the temple for Darsanarti and Bhagavatam class. So these are the coordination. Next day, the wife come for Mangalarti and husband come for class. Then next day again, husband come for Mangalarti, wife come for class. So in this way, they are managing their household life, they are maintaining their children, and at the same time, they are practicing Krishna consciousness. So Prabhuji is saying that if in this way some husband and wife are living and treating each other, then there will be no problem at all. And both are happily go back to Godhead in this life. So in one of the lecture of His Holiness Bhakti Purusottam Maharaj, I was hearing many days back, I was hearing it in Kolkata ISKCON temple only. So Maharaj was saying that if husband is properly following Krishna consciousness, and if wife is helping the husband to practice Krishna consciousness, then that wife become a boat to cross the ocean of material world for both husband and wife and go back to Godhead. So that is written in Bhagavatam, that how if a wife is faithful and helping the husband in Krishna consciousness, it doesn't mean that wife is anyway inferior to the husband. Because husband body, male body, female body, both the body is given by Krishna. For what purpose? Because Krishna wants that every living entity should come back to him, to Krishna. That's why Krishna is giving facility to both men and women. So one example you can understand that like hand is giving food to the mouth, right? Hand is giving food to the mouth. Now if hand is thinking that the mouth is simply eating and I am giving food to the mouth, that means I am inferior and mouth is superior. So from today onward, I will not giving food to the mouth. I will simply give food to my hand only. So if hand thinks like that, so hand will grow, hand will be in loss, and the mouth will be in loss. Because if we put food into our hand, right? So if we put food into the hand and not into the mouth, then will our body grow nicely? Never grow nicely, no? Because food is meant for stomach, not for the hands. So similarly, if hand serves the mouth, then the whole body will become peaceful. Similarly, if wife serves the husband, then both will be happy and both will go back to Godhead if they practice Krishna consciousness. There is no comparison that if wife is serving husband, that means she will become inferior. No. Hand's responsibility is to work. What is the role of a hand only? If hand want to become mouth, then it will not possible. Similarly, if mouth try to become hand, then also it is not possible. So hand is hand, mouth is mouth. Similarly, men's are men's, women's are women's, and both purpose is to go back to Godhead in this very life. So that's all from today's class. So I hope you noted down some of the important points discussion in the class. The points which I said, it is just to highlight the purpose of men and women. My purpose is not to compare anyone and establish that men are superior than women or women are greater than men. There is no intention like that, because we both, men and women, both are like spirit soul, not the body. And spirit soul means part and parcel of Krishna. Satchidananda Vigraha. Krishna is Satchidananda Vigraha. And because Krishna is Satchidananda, we are also Satchidananda. So there is no comparison between men and women, but we have to understand whether we got men's body or women's body. So as per the body, we have to act in certain way because psychophysical nature of men and women are different. So man never can become or can treat like a woman, and woman never treated like a man because both psychophysical nature is different. But the purpose of both the bodies is same. What is the purpose? To practice Krishna consciousness in this life and go back to Godhead in this very life to get a permanent life, so that there will be no more men, no more women in the next life. Only Krishna's army, Krishna's men in the next life. So that is the purpose of becoming a man or a woman. So we should, whatever body we have, as per the body we should act in this life, and we should always remember, never forget, we should never forget that our goal is to practice Krishna Bhakti. Our goal is to please Krishna. And Krishna never pleased by the body. Krishna pleased by the emotion. Krishna always pleased by the bhav or love which we are exhibiting. Krishna is never behind any woman, or Krishna is never behind any man. Krishna is all satisfied. He is always satisfying by himself. Krishna is Atmaram. Like if I want to become happy, then I need some external thing. Like if material people want to become happy, so like they may be eating some good food, rasgulla, then they will become happy, or they will associate with some opposite sex, then they will become happy. So they need something other than themselves to become happy. But Krishna is not like that. It is not like that Krishna needs some external things to become happy, because Krishna is always happy. Krishna is Satchidananda Vigraha. Krishna doesn't need anything to become happy. Krishna is Atmaram. Atmaramasya Manayo. So it is famous slok in Bhagavatam that Atmaramasya Manayo. Krishna is Atmaram. Krishna is always happy. Krishna never morose. आप देखें कहीं पे भी कृष्णा की कृष्णा थोड़ा दुखी है, कृष्णा थोड़ा अनहैप्पी है, नहीं, कृष्णा इज ऑलवेज हैप्पी. कृष्णा इज ऑलवेज सिंगिंग इन द फ्लूट. कृष्णा इज ऑलवेज playing in the playing mood. Krishna is always in the enjoying mood, because Krishna is always happy. Krishna is always Ananda. He is the source of Ananda. He is the source of Ananda. So he is never morose. And our duty is to serve Krishna. We should act in such a way that Krishna become pleased, Guru become pleased. So that is our roles and responsibility of this human life. Not to establish ourselves as a great. Because as I said in starting of my class, that maybe I am in a man's body now, but I can't say that next life I may be a woman or not, or maybe in previous life I was a woman. So I can never say. So better whatever body we have got, we should not think much about this and thinking much about establishing some big thing in the society that I am great, he is not great, he is superior, he is inferior. No, we should always focus on Krishna and Krishna Bhakti and Guru and Gauranga. That is our sum and substance, life's sum and substance. Like Prabhupada always gave equal opportunity to both Prabhuji and Mataji. Both are chanting, both are dancing, both are distributing books. This is the actually real goal of life. This is the real culture of Vedic Yuga. That women and men should chant together, dance together. Husband and wife should dance together in front of Krishna. They should chant together. They should cook together for Krishna. They should take prasad together for Krishna prasad. They should train their children as a Krishna's devotee. They should go together in some tirtha or some holy places, not in Digha or Manali, Kullu Manali. No, they should go to Puri, Mayapur, Vrindavan, Prabhupada birthplace. So these are the like dham, these are the holy place where people should visit. So in this way, if someone lead their life, then all the home will become spiritual world. And Prabhupada said that all the ISKCON temples are like gateway of spiritual world. So in ISKCON temples, you can see that how husband and wife are leading their lives, how women are treated. In ISKCON temples or in Western culture, you can see that what we say to the women as a mother, we treat them as a mother. Not only verbally we are saying Mataji, but we are also treating them as Mataji. We are giving respect as a Mataji. We are thinking her as our own mother. So in this way, if this kind of dealings are going on, then whole world will become very happy. And Prabhupada said that we should always speak all the women apart from our own wife as mother. Always treat them as a mother and always speak as Mataji and give respect. Always give respect. Prabhupada always give respect to all the Matajis and Prabhujis. Prabhupada never discriminate between men and women. That's why all the Mataji of our movement, they love Srila Prabhupada so much. They all have so nice relationship with Srila Prabhupada. And Srila Prabhupada gave them highest benefit of Krishna consciousness, Krishna Bhakti, the highest nectar of holy name. That by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, the older women who connected in the movement far days ago, like in the Prabhupada's time, they're still practicing Krishna consciousness with very fixed in bhakti. They are like on the verge of going back to Godhead. So that is the power of Srila Prabhupada. So Prabhupada make entire world happy in Krishna consciousness. So that is the perfect vision to treat a woman as a Krishna conscious way, as a part and parcel of Krishna, as a Mataji. So that is the actual perception, actual view to treat a woman, not like an object of our sense gratification. We should never think like that because Matajis are most pure. Like if you can see in the South India, when some procession are going on, like some big procession in the cart, the deities will go. Then you know what happened? The Matajis who are like Kumari, like young girls, like 18 years. So like a group of young girls, Kumari, unmarried girls. So they considered very pure. They are like brahmacharinis. So they are considered very pure. So all the assembly of girls, they are like leading the procession. So that it is like big procession. And who will lead the procession in the front? All the Kumari girls. So they will took the colors in their head that is the colors of Krishna, like which deities are going on. So all the Matajis, they carry the colors in their head and they are going into the procession. So that is the culture involved in the Vedic Yuga. That is still some places these are maintained. So why? Because and first that Kumari Matajis, Kumari girls are going, and behind that all the big Pandits and Brahmanas, whom they are following that young girl. So they are chanting the mantra, they are chanting the different type of stotras, Govinda stotra, Narsinga stotra, and Gopal mantra. So they are chanting the Vedic hymns, and all the girls are leading the procession, and the Lord is following both the crowds. So that is the position of the mothers or girls in the Vedic Yuga. So that we have to understand that how pure, how precious the position of girls in this world. We can learn from the role of Mother Sita. How wonderful character of Mother Sita is. How wonderful character of Lakshmi Devi is. How Sita is so chaste for Ram. So this is the actually Vedic overview of a woman. That how like they are treated, how they are pure, how they are gentle. So we always treat all the women as a mother, and we always we should always try to see them in the eyes of worship, not by the eyes of exploitation. If we see by the eyes of exploitation, then whole world will become chaotic and there will be no peace anywhere. So if girls are happy, then whole world will also become happy. So, so that's all from my class today. So I thanks all the devotees who patiently hearing the class, especially Garia voice devotees and Sirsendu Prabhu, Sakshi Mataji, Sanchari Mataji, Kumar, Gopal Prabhu. So all I really thanks all of you. So now as it is very important topic. So I would like that if you have any confusion on some points, that why it has happened like that, I thought like that. So if you have any confusion which will obstructing you to practice Krishna consciousness or in your chanting, or you have any doubt on anything, then you can ask questions. Yes, Garia voice devotee, you have any question, Prabhuji? Yes, Suvain Prabhu, yes. Prabhu, I am not. Suvain Prabhu, I am not able to hear your sound. सूरज प्रभु आप उनको थोड़ा माइक दे सकते हैं क्या, वो जिसमें बोल रहे हैं आप लोग, स्पीकर.
आगे आगे
हरे कृष्णा.
तो जी इस बार वो बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन में गया था हावड़ा में. मैंने वो तब मैंने वो कुछ फीमेल गा रहा था, तो मैंने उनको माता जी को बोला कि माता जी आप गीता भेजिए. तो वो लोग बोला कि यार लोग हम लोगों को माता जी बोल रहा है, ये क्या बात है. लोग हंस के चला. तो ऐसा
ओके. यस, बिकॉज देखिए मेन प्रॉब्लम क्या है कि इसका आंसर हम लोग अच्छे से समझना है कि व्हाई बिकम ऑफेंडेड व्हेन वी टेल देम माता जी. Because they don't, first answer is they don't know the Vedic point of view. Because many women, they are also like thinking that they are meant to be enjoyed, and they are also try to enjoy also. Both the things are happening simultaneously. And also you know that what current scenario, what is happening, that no one want to become old. And Mataji means, they are thinking that Mataji means maybe 45 years with white hairs, and all the skin is like chunking, and not able to walk properly. And they are thinking that I am young, I am looking good, many people are staring, many boys are staring at me. So what is the wrong in it? If someone is saying me Mataji, then I will not become young anymore. So that type of things is going on. But now many, if some girl is not comfortable with the word Mataji, then we should simply say Hare Krishna. But we should not say, tell her Bahanji or something. We never say. If we have to say, then we will say Mataji. Otherwise, we simply say Hare Krishna. Can you please go to second floor for attending this class? Or Hare Krishna, can you will please take this book? So if they are offending, but in the circle of devotees, like if some woman already become devotee or some girl already become devotee, then we should always treat them and tell them as Mataji. Outside people may sometime oppose, then we should not argue with them. So we simply treat Hare Krishna. That's all. Okay, everyone? Anything else? No? ओके, हरे कृष्ण. और किसी का कुछ प्रश्न है प्रभु जी, माता जी? ओके, तो सूरज प्रभु, हरे कृष्ण. तो क्लास फिर कंक्लूड कर सकते हैं ना प्रभु? कुछ अनाउंसमेंट है आप लोगों का?
ये वो पहले कर दिया अनाउंसमेंट.
पहले हो गया ना? ओके, ठीक है. So thank you all the devotees for patiently hearing the class. So meet you next week Saturday with another topic of positive thinker. Till the time, wish you all happy Krishna consciousness life, and please chant your prescribed number of rounds. Please try to follow for regulatory principles. Please wake up early in the morning, chant your rounds attentively, and very happily practice Krishna consciousness in your life. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki.
Hare Krishna.
Gaur Bhaktavinda ki.
जय.
Hare
Hare Krishna.